I've always really loved riding bicycles, and at times in my life, it's been my primary mode of transportation. But if you've lived in a city, you know riding a bike can be dangerous. Back in 2008, I got hit and woke up in the hospital. So honestly, any kind of technology that can help make bike riding a little bit safer is really important, which is why I'm so excited to be checking out the Torch backpack from Unit 1 today. In this video, we'll start with a quick overview of the bag, looking at the materials and dimensions. Next, we'll jump into an everyday carry pack with me to see what fits inside. And then we'll finish with some thoughts on what I do and what I don't like about this bag, and who it may be best for. So if you don't know Unit 1, they are a company based in Madrid, Spain, started with a mission to create smarter and safer urban mobility gear. And thanks so much to Unit 1 for sending me the Torch backpack to try out today. If you like this bag as much as I do, be sure to snag one for yourself by using the affiliate link in the description. So the Torch comes in at 18.3 inches by 12.2 inches by 6.3 inches for a total capacity of 22 liters. The bag weighs 3.28 pounds. It's made with a 500D Cordura, which is covered with a water repellent coating, and the bag comes in at $200 US. Now, there are a lot of cool, unique features about this bag, which we will dive into next. But most of the features do come at an extra cost as add-ons. So there's a riding kit that includes a chest strap, a waist strap, and helmet holder, and that retails for $30 US. You can also purchase the Smart Light, which you can attach to the front of the bag. And this is actually the best part about the Torch, in my opinion, but this will run you $80 US. And there's also a turn signal remote that will connect to that light, and that's an additional $40 US if you want to be able to put your right or left turn signal on. So all in all, the bag with all of the accessories is going to run you $350 US. All right, so let's check out some of the pockets and the features of the Unit 1 Torch bag. And we'll start with the bottom pocket. Let's go with this one down here on the bottom. It's a pretty nice pocket. Looks like a shoe pocket, but it's honestly not that deep. So it's probably gonna be for more like dirty clothes, stuff like that. You ride to work, put your dirty shirt in that bottom pocket. Let's see some of these other bottom pockets down here, because this bag does have quite a few pockets. Down here, a bit smaller one. And this is gonna feature, a little key leash right there. So that pocket's pretty much just for your keys down there, because it is pretty tiny. Zip that back up. Kind of hard to zip with that little flap over top. It looks like on the side here, nice little side pocket. Has a little mesh in there. Maybe a spot for a pen, something like that. But a nice little side pocket. Zips up nicely. On the side over here, looks like we have room for a water bottle. Pretty nice pocket there. Fit a decent sized water bottle in there. Very nice. Right here, this is probably the coolest feature of the bag. Right there, you can pop this off and put a light in here, which can control turn signals or can control just a light when you're riding at night. So it's a really awesome safety feature. Probably the main reason you would buy this bag is for that feature. All right, coming to the front, got this nice little buckle here. Close everything up, tighten it. Looks like we have a little pocket here. Has some nice kind of like softer material, so maybe some glasses could fit in there. nice. On the side over here, we have this small pocket in the front, and that actually shares a zipper, as you can see right here, with the larger pocket, which is a strange choice to put two zipper pulls on one line. But yeah, that goes to there. And then that kind of opens up your main pocket. So in here, decent amount of space. They did go with the black on the inside, so it's a little bit harder to see. But right here, another small little pocket that's real tiny right here. Put something in there. They have their little kind of Unit 1 mission statement there, talking about the bag. And speaking of that, actually, the overall branding on the bag is pretty subtle, which I like. Down here, you can see there's a little Unit 1 branding on this little part where the light goes. And then just on the buckle here, you can see there's a little Unit 1 branding there as well. We'll close that up for now. There's a couple more pockets. Back here, in the back, you're gonna find the laptop pocket. And that zips all the way down, so that comes all the way out. But this is pretty nice. You got a buckle here, spot for a tablet, spot for a computer, padded very nicely, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice false bottom too, it goes to down here, but you still have this amount of bag on the bottom. It's really nice. It says right there, it fits a 13-inch to 16-inch laptop. And then on this side of the bag, this is a really cool feature. We have this detachable tech pouch. So that's pretty cool. Just comes along with it. You put all of your tech stuff in there for work. It's really nice if you are using this as a commuter bag. Another little hidden pocket back here. It goes down pretty far actually, down to here. So that's a nice to have. Also some nice mesh pockets to hold even more inside the bag. Set that back up. Put these on there. Pretty nice feature. It does take up a decent amount of room though. So when you are packing out the other pocket, if you do use that, it's gonna take up a decent amount of room in that main pocket. So then other than that, you have a really nice padded back panel, really nice straps. These are very, very comfortable, kind of like squishy. No luggage pass-through or anything like that, but a nice back panel, like I said, that's very well padded. You also have that sternum strap, which is also very nice. And then in addition to that sternum strap, you also have a waist strap that comes along with the bag. So this comes with, but basically you can connect that waist strap down here on these bottom parts. Kind of pull that open. You can connect that just like that down there. So if you do want the waist strap, you can put that on too. That's pretty well padded. A little padding on the sides, nothing really on the front, but you won't need it too much because this isn't a large travel bag. It's more of your everyday carry bag. So the waist strap is probably just a safety precaution while riding, so the bag doesn't fall off. It's just kind of a nice to have. Yeah, other than that, we have one final pocket on the top, which is kind of like hidden up here. But this pocket up here is going to feature this little mesh part, and that hooks on down here on the bag. And what that does is this will hold your helmet. So when you get to your destination, if you don't want to put your helmet inside the bag, you can put it underneath here, and it's going to hold onto the front of the bag, which is cool. It's a really nice touch. Definitely thinking about cyclists here, definitely thinking about those commuters, those city commuters. So yeah, really keeping them in mind when kind of creating that part of the bag. So yeah, really cool feature. Then if you can You can get this off. I'm having a little trouble doing it. There we go. You can kind of just tuck that right back in the top there. And that's where that lives. So not really an extra pocket, just kind of for that little mesh part that will come out and put your helmet on the front. But yeah, pretty nice touch. So that's the Unit 1 torch bag. Now, let's pack this thing up for a typical day to see what we can fit inside. Starting with the small bottom side pocket, we're going to add our keys. Next, I'm going to put a pair of shorts and a t-shirt in the bottom pocket, just in case I want to stop by the gym. Next, I'm going to throw in some headphones in the side pocket here. And on the other side, I'm going to put my water bottle. Next, let's open up this buckle, and then I'm going to put my glasses in the top tiny pocket here. I'll also throw in my Nintendo Game & Watch in this front easy access pocket. In the main compartment, I'm going to add my bento box for lunch, as well as a windbreaker in case it rains on the ride home. And then lastly, I'm going to pack up the back panel with my MacBook Pro laptop. And then I'm going to add in the included tech pouch, which is packed up with a mouse and some power cords. All right, so let's finish this video up with some pros and cons. Right off the bat, the pro of this bag is this feature here for sure. Being able to switch this out for a light, that really differentiates this bag from any other one on the market. It's a great safety feature. It's awesome that you can connect it to the turn signal part as well. But yeah, just a really, really cool feature of this bag. Other than that, there are some other cool things too that come along with this bag. In this back panel where your laptop is, it does have that little tech pouch that comes with the bag, so that's kind of neat too there. And overall, the quality and the build of the bag is pretty good. 500D Cordura, which is nice. Back panel's pretty padded, so that's nice as well. And the straps too are going to be pretty comfortable for you. But now with the cons of the bag, although this is the biggest pro of the bag, you don't get the light with the bag. That's a separate purchase. So kind of wish they included that with the bag. It would be nice to have that instead of having that as a separate add-on. So unfortunately, you have to buy the bag, and then you also have to buy the light too if you want to be able to use that when riding your bike or riding a scooter, skateboard, anything like that. So you will have to purchase that separately. The other con about this bag is the zippers. These are not the greatest zippers, I would say. They do feel a little bit on the cheaper end, especially for a $200 bag. So not the greatest zippers there. Also, some interesting design choices too. Speaking of the zippers, so right here on this main compartment of the bag, you actually have a smaller pocket in the front here, but then that smaller pocket shares a zipper with the large pocket. So if you open this large pocket up, you can see it stops here, right at that little spot, which is really interesting because you can't fully close the zipper then. Basically, this will go up to here, and you're always gonna just have like a little open spot in this bag. As you can see, the zipper's barely pulling. There you go. So that one's closed now, but you're always gonna have some kind of little opening there, which is very strange. And you can't even open this flap down the whole way. It kind of just folds. So kind of an interesting design choice there. Probably be better if you just had two distinct zippers for those pockets instead of having two pockets share one zipper. But yeah, overall, it's a really good bag, and it's gonna be great for anyone who is riding in the city, who's skateboarding in the city, who's on a scooter in the city. I do think the safety features are pretty awesome on this bag, and that's gonna be really the main buyer of this, is someone who is going to utilize this for that feature. So yeah, overall, Unit 1 Torch Backpack, pretty good backpack for what it's made for, which is definitely that kind of city commuting, especially by bike or by scooter or skateboard. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this week's video. We're gonna have a week off next week during the holidays, but be sure to join us the week after. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled Friday videos. But I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.